And hello there, this is DrIzixs with another episode of Minecraft on Banana Viking Server, and oh my, it would appear that I may have finished the mushroom. Hooray! Before I was recording, I was actually just idling up here, seeing if there's iron golems popping up where they shouldn't be, and since I've seen a few still be popping up over here somewhere, though one did appear such that they wandered off this way. So I don't know if it was maybe over there or there's something up there that I've missed still. I don't know. Hello, kitty. Kitty. What are you doing, kitty? Are you trying to murder me, kitty? Probably. Cats are like that. They're hilarious. No, cats are great. I love cats. In fact, I'm kind of regretting I don't have a small, fluffy, meowy friend to bother me right now. Because I, like most of the world right now, am in the self-isolation universe where the Minecraft is plentiful and the productivity is disappointing. But that's fine. That's, we don't all have to be, type A personalities 100% all the time as we push on into the craziness going forward here. So I'm going to grab a few of these and maybe that. Put that away. Ladders could be useful, but I'm not sure right now because we're going to be doing a little project here. Ow. We're going to be going outside. But before I do, let's check and see how the system's going here. Oh no. I think there might be something wrong. But that's fine. I'll get it figured out. It's probably just because it ran out of room and overflowed or something like that. I don't know. But I'll get it sorted out. I think. But since I'm here, boink, doom, 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 boink, 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 and boink. It'll make sense soon. But before I do the dramatic reveal, I want to get at least over here. I know it's nighttime, and I was going to go take a nap real quick. But the sun's coming up. Oh no. Not the sun. It burns us. Or does it? Right now I'm going to look down. And mushroom, badger. So yeah, the mushroom, it's huge and large. And looking at it, the stem could be a little bigger potentially to help make up for all this, but this is fine, as is. The dirt walkway was put there for specific detail. See, there's a little bit of a lip, up there, where the kind of comes up and then back down right at the edge there. And, yeah, so that's a thing. Now, it's time, I think, to flare this up a bit here. The question is, how? Because you'll see the torches there, and they are providing a little bit of light of the stuff there. And that's kind of cool, but there's not a whole lot of texture under there. Now, some mushrooms kind of have this sort of like little line thing going on here, and I thought about doing that. But I'm not sure at the moment. I could just have several of them coming in from the edges and just have them at key locations, say on the exact diagonal, and then sort of split that in half and go from there. And that'll take a bit of time, and maybe I'll get around to doing that. I'm not sure yet. But that's not fully what I was thinking maybe to do here. So let's actually go to the stem here and have a little adventure up here. Yeah. Hope you guys are having an alright time, alright day. Enjoying what you can. Staying safe, staying healthy, all that good stuff. So, now I generally like how the stem is kind of existing right now. However, some mushrooms also have sort of a little like curtain that comes down over the upper middle of the stem, so I might want to be doing something like that, where it's kind of like that, but perhaps different. It'll give a little bit more texture. And we could hide lights inside here so it all lights up in a cool sort of little fashion. You know? I think I like that idea. I think I do. Now the question is, how are we going to properly get the circle here? How are we going to square the circle? No, we want to circle the circle, not square it. Something like that, maybe. That might work. It's a little rough, but rough's fine for this sort of thing. Now, we might lower it down a little bit further, but this is just sort of a first draft here. We could potentially do all sorts of craziness with this. Hello, kitty. There's cats in Minecraft, but no cats in real life, and I miss petting kitties. I know, like, a lot of my friends are actually dog folks, but there are a few who have cats, and going over and bothering them is one of those things that is kind of nice to do occasionally. Also means you get to see my friends, which is pretty cool. Really haven't seen anybody in person for, I don't know, a few weeks now. The last person I interacted with face-to-face was actually the checkout clerk gal at the local grocery place here. Yes, the place where you get groceries, yes. I wished her luck, and hopefully she's doing all right. Whoops. It is a little obnoxious that there are folks that are basically getting paid minimum wage or worse. They're like, yeah, you're essential, so you have to stay here. But if I'm essential, why don't I get paid more? You're essential and have to stay here. Excuse me? All right, so the next thing I want to do is, do I want to keep going straight down from here? Or do I want to just be as that? I think I want to go at least one or two more down, so this might make this a little walkway a little hectic. But this will mean that there's an opportunity to put some lights in here. Now, do we just want to do like a line of torches? So you get this sort of effect here where there's cats everywhere. They spawn because of the villagers, and it gets a little ridiculous here. I just realized I forgot to set up my little phone timer thing with Jig here, so I know what time it is. All right. I'll just keep an eye on the time. I try not to make these too long or too short for you guys, and having a good middle ground tends to be pretty good here. So if I bring this back down two more, these torches will be illuminating stuff, but not necessarily everything. Don't need the lava out there right now. Just need to do a little extension out here. Yeah. I finished a rough draft of a longer story adventure thing jig. That's pretty cool. It's about some space travelers, and they get lost in space. Which I know is a thing that happens sometimes in science fiction. But they get really lost. They get lost specifically like a millennium or a half, and top of that in the future. Also, they're aliens, so there's that. And then they meet a human at some point. But I don't explain that this is a human. I'm just like, and they meet this random person who has this feature. And I sort of leave it all vague like that. I like doing that sort of stuff. That way you're like, I think this is what he's describing, but I can't be for sure. Probably a little overkill with the dirt walkway here, but that's fine. And who knows, maybe I'll need to redo this several times. All right. Now, another thing is, there we go. I'm going to need to extend our little stairway up. A bit here. And there we go. Huzzah! There we go. That way, when I get rid of this, like so, it's not a problem. Hooray! Now you go away as well. All right. All right, so let's go ahead and fill this in the rest of the way. Make sure to look up, so I make sure I'm putting things in the right place. Oh, jeepers. Forgot about this sort of thing. My walkway is one too high. But that's all right. We're allowed to make mistakes sometimes. Happy little mistakes. They're the best. Anyway, I know the last few episodes I've been having something sort of on my mind I wanted to talk about here, and I guess I don't got something really specific here because a lot of that sort of stuff is going more into my next Grand Strategy of Politics video, and occasionally in Twitter threads where I'm being angsty. But, you know, it's kind of what Twitter's for. We're all nuts, aren't we? But no, so I guess I got some outlets I'm kind of focusing stuff on there. But I guess one thing that has been kind of bothering me is the fact I need to get rid of this right now. All right. Don't worry, Dirt. I don't care about you. I just dug you out of the hole randomly and then covered it up later. If anyone ever finds it, they'll be confused. Like, why is there all these torches down here? Oops. No, I need to fix this. No, never. Where was I? I guess one thing that's been sort of a little bit on my mind is the origin of our personal ideologies. Okay, that's maybe a ridiculous subject for most people, but not necessarily for me. I got certain, leanings that should be pretty obvious by now. And if they're not, then I guess you're new to the channel. And then hello. But they are of a particular breed. That I would generally describe as leftish in general. Some of the details may vary compared to other folks, but that's the general gist of things. What more? Huzzah. What more? Huzzah! No, what more? One of the things in a lot of ideologies, including sort of leftist sort of ideologies, is that there is a lot of variety to them. A lot more than people outside those ideologies generally would ever admit they exist. Because, they're, especially when it comes to, socialism and things like that, you get this sort of general go where, it's all about the solidarity. And, solidarity is great. It's, it's quite the fine thing. Yeah, I'm just kidding. Yeah, this is going to be great. I'm just going to go ahead and get rid of this for the most part here. And so, there is different sort of, varieties of it. And, some folks are loath to admit that because that means that there are things to disagree with. Some people love that there's those things to disagree with because then they get to be right about stuff and then fight people that should be their allies instead of, working together. But, there is sort of a good middle ground that you can still get in all of that badness that both has you being true to yourself, but also not letting your own sort of specific version of everything to make it impossible for you to work with others. Which, working with others is kind of one of the points of, good governance. Independent of what leading that governance is. Now, there's plenty of folks that don't care about good governance, but we're not talking about them right now, unless they are trying to basically use us, in which case, screw those guys. But, one of the things that is kind of, I guess, required in order to get to that able to work together thing is this basic notion that we are, one, all in this together, and two, deriving our senses of right and wrong out of at least a little bit of compassion. That, getting revenge on the oppressors or whatever is fine and dandy, but if what you're doing at the end of the day is not for the betterment of the people, there's not really any point to it. You're just getting revenge, and then people are going to get hurt because you're just getting revenge. And, revenge is not as useful as some folks like to think. It has its places in the greater grand scheme of things. But one of those is not the wielding the power of government. It's more of a... It tends to be more on the personal side of things when you're using the idea of vengeance to... It's like, you know what? Screw those guys. I'm going to live a good life anyway. And then you do. Because you're like, yeah. I don't need these assholes to be telling me what to do. I'm better than that. I'm better than them. And I'm going to go out there and make something of myself. And then you do. And that's cool stuff. That's great. That's a great form of revenge. The bad form of revenge is, well, I'm going to identify everyone who disagrees with me every slightly. Excuse me. Need some water. Excuse me. As the enemy, and thus must be punished because they did not give me absolutely everything that I demanded. And therefore, since that's now everyone must now suffer. Don't do that, folks. It's just terrible. It doesn't lead to good outcomes in the long term either. And it doesn't really matter what you label your ideology when that's your sort of your core there. And how does this look? Do I want to do another little bit? All right, that might be good enough. Just a little bit there. I'll probably put at least some more stuff. I'll have to figure out the exact textures I want to do here. Probably off screen, because it's going to take a while, me putting stuff up, going, then taking it out and replacing it and things like that. And yeah, I'm going to need to repair my pick as well. So, so that means hanging out by the skeleton spawner. It's still over there, by the way. Did I ever show you guys that? Gepwin set it up. It's pretty freaking awesome. Let's go over there and check it out real quick as I talk a little bit more about compassion. So compassion is important. I'm going to have to get rid of this railway and build a proper way for folks to grab stuff here. Whee! But yeah, revenge, when it comes to government, leads you to focusing on policies that explicitly hurt certain people, groups, entities, whatever. While if you have your vision more based in the idea of compassion, of bettering things for people, be it everyone, some people, whatever, then you are more likely to get those things done and they'll be actually beneficial for people as opposed to, harming people. And so, folks, there are folks that pursue their politics entirely out of revenge, some completely out of compassion, and most folks are somewhere in between. I prefer to be a bit more on the compassion side of things. And to the hopeful idea that I'm just going to let it run full here for a moment. That you'll be able to, at the end of the day, say, all right, so maybe I didn't accomplish 100% of everything I set out to do, but I made people's lives better. And that's something that others can build upon. Meanwhile, those are all about revenge. It's like, well, I screwed over those people's lives. They're going to continue to have a horrible existence. What next? People are suffering. There's not a whole lot more we can do to cause them to suffer more. Well, there is, but, you know, there are still limits. Well, boink. But you're basically, you know, where you go from there is, well, you've hurt them once, let's hurt them again, and then again, and then again, and again, and then you have no core, no real ideas, and any attempt to sort of like coach, you know, your language, your action, or your, you know, basically excuses like, oh yeah, I'm doing it because of this ideology. You know, it's kind of hollow because it's like, oh, no, you're just doing it because you hate people. Say, everyone, some people, those people specific, people of certain genders, races, backgrounds, nationalities, and all that kind of crap. And you're like, just kind of cruel, and that's all you got. You're not doing anyone any favors other than making yourself feel good. And I am so tired of that kind of politics, honestly. The other thing I wanted to do today, while I paused for my little rant there, is to consider lighting options, because I'm going to figure out the texture for under there, and but also wanted a little something to sort of make it a little bit more magical. Yes. I'm going to be taking those torches off there, and for the most part, it's going to be very dark under there. But I kind of want to have some things hanging down from the mushroom there, our little mushroom friend there. Say on maybe fence posts or maybe blocks of mycelium here. Whatever I think end up looking best. Maybe this. These are kind of dark though. I don't know. But they would kind of fit with the brown mushroom blocks there. Why is that brown mushroom block there? Oh well. By the way, guys, I got books if you need them. But the question is then, what sort of lights do I want at the end? Do I want just plain old glowstone? Where is my glowstone? Actually, I had some glowstone here. Glowstone, where are you? I guess I don't have any right now. Sadness. Infinite sadness. Let's go get some glowstone. Because I actually kind of want to be experimenting here. There's a couple, in short, there's a few different styles I might want to be experimenting with. And I'm probably not going to make a decision today, but I want to at least set up the example space where I sort of going, I did a lot. Again, my villager's breeder's still working there. Well, it's turned off right now, otherwise we don't have Brazilian dudes. Hello, Mr. Cow. I'm actually kind of glad you're here. I'm going to try to corral you later. Alright, where's a glowstone patch? Hello, welcome to the Nether. The home of the Nether. Oh, that's great. That's right here, actually. Silk Touch Pick. Activate. Yeah. Not going to harvest all this quite yet. But I might want to go a little bit further afield just to make sure that there's plenty for other folks. I have been thinking about maybe playing a prank on somebody. Because I do have, like, infinite iron forever. And everyone could use more iron. But I don't know. I'm thinking about it. I'm not sure about it yet. Alright. Let's go back. Now, remember, guys, I'm going to set up a cow out here specifically so you can drink some milk before you come and visit the iron farm here, because I don't want a raid to show up while all the craziness, while I got my dudes in there. Because that would kind of suck. Whee! There we go. Alright. So then, let's start crafting. Alright. Now, is the redstone lamp like this? Yes, there we go. Now, the problem with redstone lamp is it needs a redstone power source of some sort, which would maybe need, say, redstone block, or maybe just redstone torch, or something else that gives a signal. Yeah, that could be a little problem here. There is another option, though. Well, I guess there's also straight up glowstone. And that other option involves something like a whole 3 piles of 3 stacks of iron doors. No, not quite. It involves blocks of iron, but also, how is that set up here? Is this? Is it? Oh, I forget. Is it all the way around? There we go. I want a few more of those. There we go. Maybe a few more. I want more. I want more. Like fries. Oh, it's been so long since I've been like to a place that serves fries. All right. So we're going to do a little thing over here where we're going to use this bit of open space here and be all like, hey, get out of my bar here. I got things to do. Actually, I'm going to put 3 up. And we're going to make some example lights. How about that? How about that? Yes. So, yes, if you are doing your ideology because you are getting revenge, in the long run, you're going to be running into a situation where you are... Actually, I might want to put this one a little further away. Heck, I'll just do a different one over here. You'll be in a situation where your ideology is all about hurting people and not doing anything good. At which point, why should we ever support you? That's a very good question. Why should we support people that are all about doing harm to each other? Or to specific people or specific groups? Oh yeah, these have to be like here. Which will require perhaps a little work on my part. So, if I use iron bars, this will give me an idea. Gordon's alive? Wait, no. I'm scatterbrained as usual. So let's get ourselves just a stack of iron bars. Nothing special. And then go to sleep. But anyway, be kind to each other. Otherwise, people won't be interested in, like, what you're trying to sell them. Well, there are people that lie about what they're trying to sell them and why their motivations are coming from and all that. But to those folks, they kind of suck. To put it bluntly. It's like, yes, you are trying to do good on paper, but I have a brilliant idea. We're going to put another block of iron here. All right. Okay, so got a couple ideas of how to maybe do this particular version here. All right. Watching? You're watching? Like so. Or like so. And now I get rid of all the dirt. Okay. So the question, can you hang these for here? Yes, you can. Now, I could get rid of the iron block in here, but it's kind of fun to sort of flaunt that we have those basically in infinite supply. So let's kind of gauge. I think I really like this one better than that one. So of these two, that's definitely in. Now, there is still the question of possibly glowstone or the glowstone lamps here. In which case I'll need to get something to do a proper signal there that may or may not be workable. I could also do something to cover up the sides, either of the redstone or of the block or whatever else I need. No. What was that? There we go. I'll get just a few of these. Quick. Huzzah! Alright. What to do? Flying. Flying. Now, these could work on either one of these, and they'll be pretty much doing the same thing. The problem is, you get a little bit of issue here with the maybe the redstone block. Come here. I need you now. Yeah. So I want them sticking out like that. Might not work. At least for the lamp part of it. But let's say I put them up there. Because then they are going to be automatically closed. Yes, yes, of course, of course. So I guess one of the things I've been noticing of late is that some folks that profess to claim to be of this similar, same ideology as myself have been clearly pursuing it from the angle of wanting to get revenge almost entirely, be it against various different sorts of, enemies for them. I think on design alone, this one's definitely the winner. The question is, do they look good with mushroom stems coming out the top? And so it is a little frustrating being in a position where I'm like, okay, I want to... I'm not going to bother with that one. It's like I'm trying to work with people. It is kind of mystical. And a horrendous waste of iron, but I don't care anymore. I have infinite iron. Oh, yes, it's just quite glorious and lovely. By the way, if you are looking for a voice actor, that is one of my many random voices I could do, like this one. It's like an old guy, but he's kind of a little bit more active and where's my toast? Now. Toast. I don't have a toaster. It's been ages since I've had toast, even. It's weird. I also need to cut down those trees because I've been farming a bit. Anyway, I'm kind of wandering here. I guess my final thoughts on my daily conversation for this episode here is that just be careful when you're going out there and seeking the one true way as far as the right way forward as far as ideology. Because even folks that are doing on stuff that I personally generally agree with, can sometimes get there via the most horrendous means. And it is, it can be very disappointing. Let's just say that. Got an idea. I want to try one more thing here. And it can mean that when it comes to, say, the next step after either a success or a failure, that they are, how should we put it, ill-prepared for what to do next. And if they don't get 150% of what they demanded, aka more than they demanded, they may, due to it not hurting the wrong people, by not having the outcome hurt the right people enough. Nah, I don't like that at all. They'll just basically, become very unreliable, and they'll drift to a completely different ideology, and generally be useless for getting anything good actually done. So, be careful about that. It's kind of in my theme of late of, What are these people thinking? And this is kind of one of the root causes. People that are more interested in inflicting damage than they are doing good. And it just kind of makes me disappointed. So I want to do good. Doing damage, to people that screwed us over for a long time is a nice bonus, perhaps, but it's not necessarily what has to be done. What has to be done is to make people's lives better. And I'm all about that. Anyway, I want to do another... I could do something cool like this. Make a real-on chandelier thing. I guess I could... not sure how it connects there. Yeah, it just kind of goes wherever it needs to. Oh, that's going to be so magical. I might even vary these up a bit. Forgot that the iron bars did that until I started putting stuff down. Alright. I think I have a basic design here. I'm not sure if I'm going to go with stem or fence posts yet. I could even just go with iron bars. That might actually work better. Huh. Well, I'm going to get to work on that, so expect there to be some glowingness, and hopefully less scaffolds. Let's go back inside real quick to sort of finish out the episode. So yeah, that's been Minecraft on the Banana Viking Server for whatever day this is. Day of the quarantine, the shelter in place, and the social distancing as we try to avoid the latest horrible thing to come through here. And remember, guys, maybe one of the reasons some folks are getting really frustrated right now is the pandemic. There are people that are screwing up the response to it, and they should be dealt with appropriately. But okay, don't give them any more power and get them out of power. Anyway, but as far as the virus itself and how it's hurting people, you can't really get revenge on a virus. So even in even if this is a situation where no one's going to be hurt by getting revenge, you're also not really gonna be getting any satisfaction either. So yeah, revenge is not a very good motivator for a lot of stuff. Unless it's all about turning your life around and living a good life. I like to do that sometimes. I need to do it more often. Anyway, if you enjoyed, make sure to like button, subscribe for more. That's clouds up there. It's not open. Hit the bell, like, subscribe, turn into a werewolf, become a like and subscribe. And enjoy your redstone torches and your Animal Crossing and what other things come out. There's some Doom I hear that came out. I've not played any of these because this guy, this fool. You have brought sexy back for the very last time. See? Told you. It's a bit of a line from Yu-Gi-Oh! The Abridged series. It's pretty great. Anyway, now that the menace of the Iron Golem is gone, I still have no idea where... If you guys have any clue where that guy's popping in, give me a poke, alright? Because maybe he is poking up on the carpet. I don't know, but why is he only on this side? Maybe he is popping up from here, and I just need to finish covering these with slabs. I don't know, but it should have been far enough away. Oh well. Oh well. Till next, everybody. Toodles. Woohoo!